Hey everyone, and welcome back. We just created this nice little heart animation. Now I want to even move it further along and create the cart animation. So, we're going to basically keep on following this same type of structure of, copy this new frame over here. And we have to remember that to keep things consistent, we have the slider. This one is set to width of 24 pixels onto the left. So I'm just going to increase this. Okay, so we have 24 pixels to the left. And we will bring that in. Perfect. And what's going to happen here is we're gonna just hide this and show this one. And that one's fine. Let's make this a 20%. This one is going to be 100%. Okay, and now that we have this kind of base one, we're just gonna keep it. We're gonna keep it here for now because we are gonna use it as our final state, and we don't want to mess around with the placement of the slider. So, because we're gonna mess around with this one a bit. So what's gonna happen here is we want our cart, to move up like the icon before it. So I had it 3 negative pixels, so it's gonna move up 1, 2, and 3. We see that over here dictated right there. And again, I'm still getting that clipping content. I do not know why. Okay, that should fix it finally. Perfect. Okay, so I have that. And if we look at what we have here, I have it set to, I believe it's 16. We can see that over here in the width. So let's just make it 16. And this is kind of the part where it's a little bit tedious because, we want to make sure that, things are following the same types of rules. And here we go. So we're just going to make sure that this tip is kind of lined up to the middle. I'm not super, worried about whether it is or it isn't. Well, we want to keep things nice and simple there. Okay, and now that that is happening, we can take the slider, which is the placement of this. This is a width of 8, so we're just going to duplicate that. And the placement we have here is X184. So let's do that. Let's type in 184, and that is where it's going to settle back. So we can actually, start actually animating this. So this is the final state. It's going to move here, 200. And then we're just going to let after delay do the rest of the job for us. So remember 1 millisecond on the after delay. And same thing over here. After delay, 1 millisecond. So right now we just have the, the cart kind of moving up. And I think we could do a much better job here. Okay, I think what we can do is kind of simulate a cart moving, as in moving really fast, like a drag race where the back wheels stay put while the front wheels lift up. I think that's a pretty cool animation that we can make. And I actually think that should be enough. Here, we can bring this original back. And now we can, take this one and go like that. And after delay, once again, 1 millisecond and 200 milliseconds to finish. Okay, now we can see, let's go back. So we have our heart, boom. Oh, that was pretty cool. And I think the one thing I didn't like about that is that this was a little too quick. And I think we can actually make that last a little bit longer. So heart. There we go. That's a pretty cool little animation. So once again, just kind of keeping the cart moving nicely. And this is where we can start getting into the easing and defining what type of ease we want to set on it. So easing in and out, we can take a look at what ease out looks like. If you look over here, it kind of just, comes in nicely. If we ease in, it's another type of animation like that. So if we actually combine these nicely together, we will be able to actually create some more natural transitions. So in this case, what I'll do is I'll set it to ease in. And this one, will be set to ease out. Let's see if it worked. That was a little abrupt, so let's ease in on that one, ease out on this one. So ease out and then ease in. So that one was a little bit nicer in the sense that it seemed much more natural. So it's up and down. So we can even prolong this a bit more. So that was really nice. So we had that kind of nice little smooth flow, and we can even make this one shorter. Boom. And there we go. We have our own cart that's just, we're using rotation here. We're using position. We're using scale. We didn't actually use scale on this one. We used scale on that one, but we used position definitely and rotation to really help us, let users know that they're on the cart screen now.